Welcome to Rustic Roots Build. This bone-chilling Alaskan snow is nothing new to me. I've called this place home for over 50 years. I was only 10 years old when I started building log homes with my father on our remote homestead. He was the one who taught me to love this craft, and I've spent my entire life in the construction business. This journey is a blend of that lifelong experience and passion. Join me today as we embark on a new build in this snow-covered wilderness. I am bringing several 2x4 lumber pieces to my workbench to build a pair of sawhorses that will support the heavy logs during processing. I am assembling the cut wood pieces using a drill and long screws to create two heavy-duty sawhorses for holding the timber. Making the initial deep cuts for the interlocking notch using the circular saw along the guide box. Applying black foam sealant tape along the log's length to ensure the walls remain airtight and energy efficient. Securing the logs together by driving long timber screws into the holes with a high-torque impact driver. Each piece of wood is precisely measured and cut so that it fits perfectly when assembled. Now you can see the large piece of wood being placed on the wall, evenly spaced on both sides. A chainsaw is being used to cut out a specific section of the wall to make room for a window or door. Cutting wood with a chainsaw is a very risky job, so it is important to exercise caution at every step. Heavy wooden beams are being lifted up on ladders so that the roof frame can be gradually completed. He is placing pieces of wood on the wall, requiring patience and strength to fit each piece evenly. After placing the wood on top, it is being measured repeatedly to ensure it is placed in the correct position. He is carefully measuring and fitting the wood so that it fits perfectly against the wall. Plastic sheets are being carefully prepared to ensure the safety of the roof. Sheets are being pulled over the upper walls, which closes the gaps in the roof and retains heat. Wooden boards are being placed on the beams and screwed tightly so that the roof structure is secure. The roof rafters are being carefully installed and screwed in place so that the roof stands strong and permanently. Wood is being cut with a circular saw to create the necessary dimensions for the roof frame and supports. The cutting work began at the marked area, slowly opening the window frame. The empty spaces above are being filled with small pieces of wood. The extra wooden parts on the top of the house are being cut off with a chainsaw. The timbers of the sidewalls are being installed properly, each piece being carefully joined together to strengthen the structure. The upper timber is being cut using heavy machinery to create the perfect shape for the roof. Plastic covering or moisture barrier is being installed to prevent the cabin wood from getting wet from below. The sheet is laid straight on top of the wood, covering the entire base. Wooden corners are being carefully cut with a saw, which are needed for joining. The veranda timbers are being installed with a base frame placed above the ground, making it strong and durable. The sturdy timbers for the veranda were properly sized and installed. The timbers are being arranged in specific places to fit in a row. The wooden floorboards are being measured and installed to create an even and strong base for the veranda. After laying all the planks, I'm cutting off the excess parts along a straight line so that the edges of the floor look perfectly even. They are cutting thick wood with a chainsaw and leveling it to the size of the balcony. The surface of the wood is being smoothed by rubbing it with a grinder. Using a hammer and chisel, they are making deep grooves in the wood. Grooves are being made to firmly fasten the wooden pieces of the balcony together. The craftsman is placing the heavy wooden beams in the right place and securing them tightly so that the roof frame is more stable. Using a handheld saw, the beam is being trimmed to a perfect level by removing excess wood. He carefully lifts the heavy wooden beam onto his shoulders and places it in the correct position on the roof structure. The The structure is being firmly established by standing on top and nailing it to the roof beam. The beams are being placed evenly from one side of the structure to the other. The wooden sticks are arranged at equal distances so that the entire roof is equally strong and there are no gaps. The roofing work is being done with utmost precision, as even the slightest mistake can cause problems like water leakage later on. The work of cutting is being done precisely by climbing up a ladder on the top of the wooden frame. An electric saw is being used to neatly shape the edges of the roof structure. The corners of the structure are being measured accurately and joined together perfectly. The outline of the wood stands out clearly in the sunlight, enhancing the beauty of the work. Tin has been brought for the house, and now work on the roof is starting. Finally, the work of installing the roof tiles on the structure began. The tins are being neatly glued onto the wooden frame. In this step, the tin is being cut to a specific size, which when later placed on the roof will protect the house from rain and sun. Now the tin is being installed on the roof, each sheet being screwed together precisely so that the house remains safe and durable, even in storms, rain, or snow. Preparations are underway to build a beautiful staircase in front of the house, for which the ground is being leveled. The wood is being cut to the correct size and shape to make the perfect staircase. The wooden staircase is now being fitted to the balcony of the house. Screws are being installed into the stair section using a drill machine. The star is being carved into the wood to strengthen it. The staircase is now taking a usable shape, with the wood being placed step by step. Carpenters are installing poles or timber around the house to create strong support. He is accurately fitting the wood using a miter saw and a drill machine. Installing reinforced poles will make the entire porch and structure more durable. Wooden posts are being installed next to the stairs, which will give the house a touch of tradition and strength. Wooden posts are being installed next to the stairs, which will give the house a touch of tradition and strength. The impression of care and perfect craftsmanship is evident in every wooden joint. Combining safety and beauty, this wooden railing gives a rural touch. A drill machine is drilling holes in the wooden posts to secure the railing. Iron wire is being firmly attached to the railing posts. The wire is being pulled to enhance the beauty and safety of the balcony. Wood is being cut to specific sizes for windows on the wall. A window space is being cut into the wall inside the cabin using a chainsaw. Preparations are being made to cut the wood to the correct size and install the window frame. The wall cutting is finished. Now the space for the windows is being leveled, and preparations are underway for their perfect placement. The work of cutting the windows into the wooden walls is being done precisely so that the sizes match exactly. New glass windows are being carefully installed in the wooden cabins, creating a bright and peaceful environment inside, in harmony with nature. Wooden frames are being installed around the cabin windows, which will provide additional beauty and a strong structure. The wooden cabin is now being prepared by cutting out the space for the door. The carpenter is skillfully making space for the door frame. The door cutting process is ensuring access to the cabin. New door frames are being installed in the wooden cabin. They are being fitted tightly so that the cabin looks safe and attractive. A new lock is being fitted to a wooden door using a screwdriver. Each part of the lock is being properly fixed to ensure security. The wood is being properly installed for a sturdy frame under the roof of the wooden cabin. Preparations are being made to install small windows under the roof of the wooden cabin. The windows are perfectly placed to allow natural light into the wooden cabin. The windows, combining the colors of wood with the greenery of nature, seem to add new life to the beauty of the house. Insulation boards have been installed to keep the house warmer and safer. This insulation system will keep it warm in winter and cool in summer. Wood is being installed above the cabin windows to make the frame stronger. Tin sheets are being installed on the outer walls of the cabin, making it strong and durable. The house now looks more secure and attractive with the installation of tin. Strong timbers are being installed to build a new structure. Each timber is carefully arranged to create a foundation so that the construction is strong and long-lasting for the future. The new structure is being created by properly fitting the wood into the wooden frame. Each part is being cut and fitted perfectly for a strong structure. Each wooden plank is being perfectly fitted to the frame, ensuring that the floor fitting is perfectly even and the cabin interior is comfortable. The wooden panels are being painstakingly arranged, which will strengthen the cabin floor and further enhance the beauty of the interior. Each cavity is carefully filled with insulation to ensure there are in-gaps and a strong floor is created. After installing strong insulation, the floor is being covered with wooden boards, which will make the house more comfortable. New wood panels are being installed to create a solid foundation for the walls, making the cabin's exterior more durable and robust. As the wooden frame stands, the small house seems to come back to life. Slowly, walls are rising around the wooden cabin as if a work of art is being born. Roofing work has begun. The strong structure of the new cabin is being born, supported by wooden beams. Each piece of wood comes together to create a durable and beautiful roof. The installation of a wooden roof amidst nature gives the cabin a rustic beauty. The wooden roof work exudes a different kind of peace and beauty in the silence of the forest. Sheets are being laid on the roof of the wooden cabin, making the house more durable and creating a safe haven in the midst of nature. Wood is being installed one by one to increase the strength of the roof so that the house stands stronger amidst nature. Strong wood is being installed in the corners of the house, which will make the entire structure stronger and more durable. Tin is being installed on the roof of the wooden cabin, which will protect the house from rainwater and snow. Strong tin is being installed on the roof of the cabin amidst nature, which will provide long-lasting protection. Soft insulation panels are being installed on the roof to keep the cold out in winter and keep the inside warm. Roof insulation is being installed in the cabin built in the midst of nature, which will ensure a comfortable environment in the house. Plastic sheets are being placed over the insulation to prevent moisture and ensure the walls and roof last longer. Every part of the log cabin embodies the beauty of construction and the dream of life. Foam is carefully placed on the ceiling of the wooden cabin to control the temperature inside the room. The foil sheet is held properly level and secured with nails/screws in multiple places. The ceiling panels are being installed correctly so that the roof of the house is stronger and more beautifully completed. The board is being supported with wooden strips, ensuring long-lasting strength. The wood is being cut using a chainsaw so that it can be shaped and fit into the correct size. The wooden pillar is gradually placed so that it can bear the weight of the roof inside the house. The lower part of the cut wood is being placed in a hole made in the floor so that it stands firmly. The wood is being cut with precise measurements so that each part fits perfectly and enhances the beauty and durability of the house. The structure of the interior walls of the house is becoming stronger. Every piece of wood installed correctly will make the house last longer and be safer. Grandfather and grandson started working together to install hardboard throughout the cabin. The interior of the house is being made more beautiful by installing boards on each wooden wall. The grandson is cooperating, and the grandfather is meticulously fixing the hardboard with screws. Grandfather and grandson are installing wooden panels on the ceiling, carefully fitting each plank. Small structures are being built by creating frames on the floor, which will be used as walls or partitions. The gaps are being filled with insulation material to prevent cold outside air from entering the house. The window surround is being reinforced by covering the frame with wooden boards. floor is now being laid with wooden planks, and the mason is putting in his endless efforts to make the floor look beautiful with his skills.
This way. Like, when you fold it down, you move it and lock it.
The cabin is now fully ready, and it looks amazing. How did you like this exciting journey? If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and share it with your friends. To see more wonderful construction projects, subscribe to our channel, Rustic Roots Build, and stay with us. Don't forget to leave your valuable feedback in the comment box below. That's all for today. See you in the next project. The light bulbs hanging from deer antlers gave the cabin a rustic yet charming atmosphere. This handmade light brings a touch of warmth and natural beauty to the home.